Hello everybody on YouTube, it's your boy the Memphis XL, right back at you with the 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days we duel with a different deck every single day. Today everybody, we're taking a look at Dragonmaid's special service. We got ourselves a nice little Dragonmaid deck that does a lot of what Dragonmaids like to do. Summoning out the little dragon ladies, making bigger dragon monsters, making some fusions, and interrupting our opponent and just annihilating them with lots of beatdown. But we also have some nice, special techs, trying something a little bit different today. And so we're going to go into EDO Pro, show off this Dragonmaid deck, have ourselves a good old time. Big shout out to Mr. Libra October, who asked for today's deck, made the request himself. And so let's go ahead into our deck list, and then get right into the duels. So for our main deck today, we have one Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, one Dragonmaid Lorpar, 3 copies of Dragonmaid Tinket, 2 copies of Nebula Dragon, 3 copies of Dragonmaid Ernest. We have 3 Chamber Dragonmaids, 3 Kitchen Dragonmaids, 3 Parlor Dragonmaids, 1 Laundry Dragonmaid, and 3 Nurse Dragonmaid. We have Harpy's Feather Duster, 3 Dragonmaids Changeover, 3 Dragonmaid Hospitality, 1 Foolish Barrel and Monster Reborn. We have Dragonmaid Send Off, 3 Forbidden Droplets, 1 Dragonmaid Welcome, and 3 Dragonmaid Tidying. For our extra deck, we have 2 copies of Heretic Seal of Heavenly Spheres, 1 Boral Sword Dragon, 1 Underworld Goddess, 1 5-Headed Link Dragon. We have number 100, Numeron Dragon, number 38, Hope Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy, Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon, number 97, Draglubion, Galaxy Eyes Full Armored Photon Dragon. We have 2 copies of House Dragonmaid, and 3 Dragonmaid Show. As for the side deck, if you want to put in another high-level Dragonmaid, I would recommend another Lorpar, because it has a very nice discard effect to lock an opponent's monster out of using its effects for a turn. If you want to forego Nebula Dragon, go more traditional support, I would recommend things like Super Poly, take out the Exceeds, and put in some fusions, whatever you happen to be expecting to go up against. The Return of the Dragon Lords can revive your high-level Dragonmaid monsters. It's nice, and it gives your dragons protection. Only works on the level 8s, though, so run by preference. You have things like World Legacy's Guard Dragon, which is essentially just more Monster Reborn, but we already have 4 Monster Reborn-ish effects, so not entirely necessary to run this. Compulse is always a nice trap card if you don't want to run Tidying, but Tidying's effectively better than Compulse in this deck, but really, again, run by preference. And Dragonmaid's Downtime can search any of your Dragonmaid cards, but it doesn't always come into play unless you play multiples of it, and it doesn't have a graveyard effect or anything, so I chose not to run it. With all that being said, let's go into EDO Pro now, show off this deck, show you how it works. We'll have ourselves a good time. Alrighty, on our first opponent, another day, another card game. If you haven't noticed, I'm being a little more quiet today. Not to fix audio or anything, but I've got family who might have the big C, so I'm going a little quiet today. Just so you know, you're getting a bit of a Dragonmaid ASMR or something of the like. Alright, this opening hand will do nicely. It's not perfect, but it's got a lot of the things we like. We'll summon out Kitchen Dragonmaid. This is our Foolish Burial of this archetype. You can add a Dragonmaid and then send a Dragonmaid from hand to the grave. Normally I'm sending Chamber Dragonmaid in this case, but since I already have my changeover, I don't need to do that. We'll go ahead and get ourselves a Tinket. This is our hand trap. I can discard it to make a monster big, but because of Kitchen, I must discard. So we'll go ahead and use Monster Reborn, bring back Tinket. And this will be good, because now I can use my changeover. I can make my fusion monster, Miss Sheo. I can also use the Red Eyes in my hand, but I'm going to keep this for now. So we'll make Sheo. This can revive low-level Dragonmaids during each of my standby phases. It's anybody's standby phase, but I'm just going to make it sound like it's every standby phase. Alright, so we'll end our turn for now. It's a pretty basic start. You know, if you have more of the low-level Dragonmaids, you can do even more. But this is a start. So we'll summon back Kitchen Dragonmaid, just to do a little bit more graveyard setup. We'll go ahead and grab Laundry for now. Laundry's really good for setting up of a graveyard, but you only really need 1 copy of it. And now we have the Kitchen Dragonmaid. What this can do is at the start of the damage, or not the damage, but the battle phase, Any Dragonmaid can be bounced back to the hand in order to special summon a certain leveled Dragonmaid from the graveyard or the hand. It's a very nice effect. So in this case, Kitchen can swap out for a level 8, like Tinket. We're going to go ahead and bring out Laundry Dragonmaid. Excavate 3 cards, put them in the grave. This guy is playing Red Eyes, and he chose not to do things. I think he figured, because I do have this Omni Negate with yugioh. Yugioh can bounce itself back to my extra deck in order to negate anything, and then summon out my House Dragonmaid from my extra deck. It's pretty powerful. My opponent clearly didn't want to deal with it. Clearly didn't want to deal with that. Alright, what did we mill? Okay, Nebula Dragon's gone. Now, originally when I was making this deck, I really was thinking, what new things can I do with Dragonmaids? And there's not a lot, but I thought some Xyz actually would be a nice change of pace. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and banish Laundry Dragon. Summon out Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. That way I have the ability to just start reviving dragons every turn. And let me think. Yeah, we'll bring back Parlor Maid. We're going to go ahead and bring back our Parlor Dragonmaid. He'll negate that, but that's fine. It's fine indeed. I'm not going to waste my negate on that. And we'll just go ahead and battle phase. Like I said, start of battle phase. I'll bounce back the Kitchen Maid. Summon back Tinket. And we'll go from there and just run over this guy. Yeah, the thing about Red Dragon Archfiend, really powerful archetype. And Crimson Resonator is just amazing for them. I've played this deck in the past. It's really powerful. But they require certain things to not get the negation. So, you know, having this Omni Negate hurts them. So we're going to bounce back Tinket. And we can summon the Kitchen Maid because she's in our hand. This will then activate Kitchen's effect against. Now I can just send more things to the grave. In this case, see, I got my Nursemaid. This can revive a low-level Dragonmaid when it's summoned. It's very nice for combos. Or I can just go for Chambermaid. I'm just going to go for Chambermaid. Get Chambermaid into the graveyard. That way, standby phase, I can bring it back. And we'll end our turn. So you know, my fusion spell, I can recover that by bouncing one of my Dragonmaids, but I don't need to do that right now. That's why I'm not doing it. So I'll bring out Chambermaid. This is your Spell Trap Searcher Supreme. It's a very nice card. We're going to go ahead and get Hospitality. This is the archetypal Monster Reborn-esque card. I can bring out a Dragonmaid from my hand or my grave in defense mode, and then I can set a monster with the same attribute but a different level from my deck. Alright, so he's got the Red Resonator. Summoning out... what does this do? Summoning out Chain Resonator. Okay, interesting. I mean, I'm not going to do anything just yet. He's got the Monster Reborn. My Nebula Dragon. Not yet. I'm going to let him summon it first. I have an idea. We're going to activate Dragon Tidying. I can bounce my Dragonmaid and my Nebula Dragon back to the hand. Thank you, I appreciate it. I was really hoping to do some Xyz here. Or I would, if my opponent would allow it. So, that's basically the idea of what we're trying to do. Go into yugioh, have ourselves a nasty Omni Negate. We slowly build up our mage. You know, if I had started with the light big dragon, as well as Nurse, as well as some other things, I could have gone for like a slightly larger board to start. But, you know, you really start with yugioh, and unless your opponent's playing like a whole bunch of crazy nonsense, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. So that's our first duel. You know, Red Dragon Archfiend, they tried, but I had just a little bit too much on him, and he was too afraid of yugioh to continue his combo. So let's go for duel number 2. Hope to get a slightly better back and forth and see what we can get. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go do it again. Thanks, you too. You as well, my friend. You know, this guy might be trying to troll me, but I'm going to be respectful regardless. Alright, what do we have for a hand? Certainly an interesting opening hand. Dark Magicians I don't care for too much. Because you can just get out the Eternal Soul. If I could just top deck into my Harpy's Feather Duster would be nice. Dark Magicians do not like getting hit by the Harpy's Feather Duster. Dogmatic Dark Magicians. An unfortunate situation. That is for sure. I don't have a very strong hand for going up against that. Although I do have Laundry Dragon, so there is some potential here. Depending on if the heart of the cards is with me. And they will allow me to do things. Alright, he sent the fusion. I don't think he can just revive this, can he? I don't think he can. Maybe he can, and I'm just silly. Maybe I'm just foolish. I don't know. We'll find out. Can I summon from the extra deck? Can I summon from the extra deck? Yep. Alright. Harpy's Feather Duster? One could have dreamt. Alright. We'll go ahead and summon out our Laundry Dragon. We'll use Laundry Dragon to excavate 3 cards, put them in the grave, hoping to hit something we can use. That is a whole lot of nothing we can use, unfortunately. Go Monster Reborn. Bring back Nurse Dragonmaid. Okay, well I mostly did that to confirm he cannot revive that fusion monster. Not sure why he did it, but he did it. Alright, we'll go ahead and make our Hieratic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres. It's a nice card. It might bait out his Dogmatic Punishment. It'd be nice if it did. We'll find out. Although if it doesn't, I can do other things too. So I'll go ahead and set a card. And you know what? Sure. We'll go for Hospitality. Bring back our Nurse. And we'll send an Earnest to the grave for later. Nurse Dragonmaid will bring back our Laundry Dragonmaid. Hacha. And... unaffected by opponents, activate felt this is a target. I believe this targets. Knock down, let me see. Yeah, that targets. So, normally this would be pretty good, but don't work here, and I'm not packing Masquerena, unfortunately. So we'll end our turn for now. We'll end our turn, and we'll see what we're up against. You know, I've got my Hieratic Seal. I can tribute this to bounce a card if need be. Probably won't bounce this, because that would be a silly thing. But if I do tribute my Hieratic Seal, I can... I can tribute this guy to return a face-up card on the field of the hand. I can bounce his Eternal Soul, and that would blow up his field, so that is something. That is something we can do. We'll see how that works. We'll see. I'm surprised he didn't immediately get rid of this, considering that would have been probably a smart idea, because this only has an effect on my opponent's turn. It's only during my opponent's turn that the spheres do anything. We'll see. I think he's finding out that he can't bring back the Dark Magician. Has to be fusion summoned properly first. It would be pretty broken if you could just send extra deck things to the grave and then bring them back. Kind of like how old rituals would be back in ye olden days. You know, people would want to just send a ritual to the grave and revive it, but that's not how that works. Yeah, a bit too much. Okay, so the Dogmatica Fleur-de-Lis, and my monster is Nagat. My boy is sadly Nagat. So if I tribute myself, I'm still negated, I believe. But does he know that? We'll find out. He might not know that. No, it doesn't work. However, Hieratic Seal is still going off in that phase, so let's go ahead. Bring out Chambermaid. And Chambermaid will search me my spells. Boom Wakachoo. I love you. And we'll save that for now. Let's go ahead and get our fusion spell. And beginning of the battle phase, we'll bounce our Chamber Dragonmaid. Bring back Ernest. because Ernest is 2600, which is bigger than these. Although this can make itself larger, but, you know, it's still something. So what is my opponent going to do today? He's going to dogmatic punish me. Alright. I'll go for cleanup. Let's go ahead and bounce his trap card. So thanks to Eternal Soul, all of his monsters will be destroyed because it got destroyed. Start step of battle phase. What the heck is a start step of a battle phase? Nah, I'm alright. I think I'm good. I'm pretty good. See, that's the biggest weakness of Dark Magicians, is they can't protect the trap. They're kind of in a lot of trouble. And, let me think, what is in my graveyard right now? No Dragonmaids. Ernest is really important. You can discard it to bring back a low-level Dragonmaid, but I have none in the grave, so there's no point. Sadly, at the moment, there's no point to that. And yes, thanks to cleanup here, I can banish it to summon out a Dragonmaid from hand or grave. Let me think about that. Yeah, here's what we're gonna do. Activate changeover. Get a fusion going. Nope, not yet. We are gonna go ahead and make House Dragonmaid first. Hacha. We'll summon that out. Next, we're gonna go ahead and use our trap card. Banish that. Oof, ow. That destroys my House Dragonmaid. Unfortunate, but true. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and special summon. I could just bring this back and normal summon this. Yeah, why not? We'll just bring back the House Dragonmaid. That works just fine. I was gonna do something fancy, but this will work too. And I can still do the fancy thing. I'm just not gonna do it right this minute. So we'll go ahead and get another changeover. This is not a once per turn effect. The bounce recover is once per turn, but the activation of fusion spell is not a once per turn. So we're gonna go ahead and make Sheo now. Hacha. And a nice thing about House Dragonmaid is if you bounce one of your Dragonmaids, you can pop a monster off your opponents. It's pretty nice when you need things. So now we're going to go ahead, activate Hospitality. This will revive the nurse in the grave, because I'd like to keep one in my hand if I can. And we'll go ahead and send another Ernest, just in case, just to deck thin a little bit. And we will bring back the Laundry Dragon. Hacha. And we'll mill some more cards. Actually, I should be able to go for game, unless I'm mistaken. Yeah. Because we'll enter battle phase. Both of these will bounce for level 7s. Thankfully, you don't need to target, like, the specific dragon. Like, Nurse can only summon Ernest. That's not the case. Which is a good thing. Dragonmaids would not nearly be as good if that was the case. So we'll go ahead for 2 level 7s. I believe that's game. Yeah, that's game right there. That's an OTK. Unless he drew into a Dark Magician, we should be good. Summon a Dark Magician from the hand or the GY. But unfortunately, that's not how that works. GG, my dude. GG. You know what? He said good luck, have fun. Well, he didn't say have fun, but he said good luck. And he wasn't trolling me. So, good on you, Mr. Odon. So, there's another win. We're doing what we're trying to do. We haven't Exceed summoned yet. But we got some time to do a couple more duels. At least one more duel. Maybe 2. We'll see how it goes. Let's go right into it. Alrighty. Third opponent of the day. It's been good so far. You know, good so far. I should probably talk a little bit about the Dragonmaid anime a little bit. Just mention it real quick. Because that is the kind of inspiration for this whole archetype. Yeah, Dragonmaid anime, pretty good. Haven't watched it in a while, but pretty good. I would say that Elma is my favorite dragon girl from that show. She's very cute, and also she has the thickness going for her, so that's something. So that's a wee bit of something. decisions. I'm gonna get the trap. I'm gonna get the spell. Got an idea here. Got an idea for some stuff here. And we'll start with yugioh, nice and simple there. And I'm gonna use my hospitality. Summon out my laundry maid. And see if we can't excavate a trap. We did not excavate a trap card. Every time I try to excavate the trap card, it don't work. But it is what it is. Did I get a level... I don't have a level 7 in the grave. But it's fine. We'll go ahead and use yugioh's effect. Actually... yeah, let's get Parlor Maid. Parlor Maid is our foolish burial. I think I said kitchen was the foolish burial. No, it's actually Parlor Maid. So we're going to go ahead and send Ernest to the grave. That way I can swap both of these for a big dragon if need be. Day of Peace, you say? I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know if I agree with that either. Okay. So this guy is doing some sort of trolling sort of thing. I don't know if I agree with that too much, but it is what it is. I gotta get start right here for Troll Week. Today's day 10. What day is Troll Week start this year? 21. So in 11 days, we're gonna be trolling people. As we do. So this guy set 5 pass. I don't have my Harpy's Feather Duster, sadly. It would be pretty nice if I draw into that, because then I can just wipe my opponent's board. Oh. Well, ain't that a kick in the teeth. Appropriate. Every time my opponent draws outside the draw phase, draw 2 cards. Oh, this is like a reverse draw thing. Or something. This is one of those silly... I've seen a deck like this before. I guess I'll draw a card. I probably could have drawn 3 and tried to get into my Harpy's Feather Duster, but... yeah, this is a reverse draw thing. Yeah, that's what this is. Okay, so that's what this guy's up to. Okay then, that's what we're up against. Let's go ahead and... see, I can bring back a Dragonmaid from the hand. I've got Parlor Maid. Here's what we'll do. Summon out Kitchen Maid. Fire, water. Let's see, I need Nursemaid. And we'll send the Parlor Maid to the grave. Use Ernest's effect. Bring back the Nurse. Use the effect of Nurse. Bring back Chambermaid. And if I didn't forget the summoning requirements, which is possible, but I don't think I did. Let's get Dragonmaid Welcome. This is my recovery card. Oh yeah, I can. Let's see. Dark, Earth, Water, Fire, and Wind. Dark, Earth, Water, Fire, and... no one expects the Link 5 dragon. But before we do that, let's go for Welcome. Since I have a whole bunch of Dragon Maids, I can just get back one of these. And... let's get back Hospitality. So what we're going to go ahead and do, make our 5-headed Link dragon with 5 different attributes. Wachumba. This will nuke my opponent's board. Indeed. He does awaken the dragon, which... a little annoying, but whatever. Not too worried about that. I have 5-headed dragon. Indeed. I mean, he can summon whatever he wants. He'll probably summon like Dragoon or that. What does this do? Destroyed. Both players mill 7, I see. He's probably got like some crazy recovery card or something. Absolute Madman. That is my middle name. The Memphis Little Absolute Madman XLR8. That's my full name. If y'all were curious. So... let's bring back yugioh. Why not? Why not? Just do it. Just do it, man. So, we'll set ourselves a droplet. And... Yeah, I think we're good for now. We'll end our turn. Yeah, this guy is trying to, like, troll me and stuff. But I do have my yugioh. I've got other things as well. Let's go ahead and get back a nurse. Nurse will be good. We use nurse. Bring back the chambermaid. Acha. Search out the trap card. And be good. Yeah, I really need my Harpy's Feather Duster to really out this guy, though. That's the problem. Because this guy's just playing, like, all trollsy stuff. He's trying to just, like... He's trying to reverse draw me, basically. Is what he's trying to do. And he's probably got, like, things like Mystic Mine in here somewhere. Card Destruction as well. I don't think he's gonna... Well, he might. He might be crazy enough to play Card Destruction at this point. I don't know. Waken the Dragon. I'm not going to destroy any more set. Well, I am, but not at the moment. Not yet, anyway. I don't have Harpy's Feather Duster. When I do, I'll probably nuke your back row, because I don't trust it. But is as is. It is what it is. Alrighty, so now during my end phase, or his end phase, I should say, I have to banish 5 cards or else I lose this dude. This is not an optional effect, sadly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically I get to keep this for a couple turns and then it's Gonski. Such is the way of things. Alright, he's still making me draw stuff. Still haven't drawn into that Harpy's Feather Duster I'd like to draw into. Reincarnation. Okay, that's fine. I actually would be appreciative of that. If Harpy's Feather Duster would show up in my hand. Okay. You've got to be kidding me. I've got Harpy's Feather... Is it on the bottom of my deck? I think it's on the bottom of my deck. I hate it when that happens. Let's go ahead and... I guess we'll just bring out Lorpar. Doesn't really matter. Send the top 7 cards of their deck to the grave, so I'll have to negate with yugioh, sadly. Unfortunately, I kind of have to. So we'll get back our fusion spell. And we'll activate the fusion. So this guy might get me just because I didn't draw into my Harpy's Feather Duster, which kind of blows. Not gonna lie, it kind of sucks. So we'll go for Housemaid. And let's see here. I do have that. Try to face it, monster, monster. Monster you can only not attack and put directly for the rest of this turn except this card. You know what? Let's give it a shot. We're gonna go for Nebula Dragon. You know, do some funky stuff. And we're gonna go ahead and make Galaxy Eyes Cipher Dragon. Hacha. We'll make our Cipher Dragon. I'm gonna detach a material. Steal this for a turn. Yep. Steal this for a turn. We're gonna go ahead and make Galaxy Eyes Full Armored Dragon. Probably should have put these in slightly different positions, but is what it is. Is what it is. Let's go ahead and... I can't use that as link material. I can't battle phase directly, though, because... Oh! Five-Headed Dragon can, because he's unaffected by everything. But that is that. So I'll negate that. Summon another Housemaid, because that's automatic. Deal 5. And let's see here. Target level 4 lighter dark dragon, add to hand. Target a dragon. Let's see. Only the one could... Yeah, only the one guy could attack. Which is unfortunate, but true. So we'll end our turn. He gets back his Voltic Bicorn for a turn. The question is, does he have more to just, like, end my life? I don't know. So, we're gonna go ahead and get back a dragon. Why not? Just summon a dragon. Why not? The only problem for me is I don't have my Omni Negate at the moment. I can get it, but I need stuff to get it. But yeah, he's just gonna make me draw more cards. Which, again, would be fine if I could draw into, you know, my Harpy's Feather Duster. But the game doesn't want me to do that. Unfortunate, but true. Dark Brib. Agreeable. Understandable. Let's see. And yeah, I could pop this, but again, popping this is a problem, because then I'd mill 5. I wouldn't mill 5, milled 7, and then I'm out of a deck. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I'll leave that. 4. Oh, hard decisions. It's a hard decision at this point. They just never drew into my dang old Harpy Feather Duster. Yeah, I'll draw another card, whatever. I'll draw your cards. Youngin'. Alright. Although I could link off that. Let me think about that. Let's see, if I used 5 to do that. Because I kind of need to, like, have... Yeah, because I'm unaffected, but I need to get rid of these cards. Oh, that's a hard one. That is hard. That is a hard one indeed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... It's a hard thing when the Link 5 can only be used as so many materials. And now the game is frozen. I think I clicked too fast. Now the game is... Okay, there we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and... 5? Hacha? Underworld Goddess of the Closed World? Hello? Nice to meet you. Let's see. Go ahead and use Changeover. We'll bounce of a Housemaid. We'll activate our Hospitality. Really all depends on what these face downs are. I mean, I know one's Dark Bribe. One's Waking of a Dragon. I mean, that still works. That still works. Use Cleanup. Bring back... Housemaid. Activate Changeover. Make Sheo again. Hacha. And... How much attack does Chambermaid have? I think Chambermaid has the most attack, or if I'm mistaken. 500, yeah, they all have low attack, but it doesn't really matter which one I go for. Let's use Nebula Dragon. Get back Chambermaid. And unless this guy's got a hand trap, I think I've got him. I think so. I'm just going to bring back Housemaid just because. And that ought to be good. Unless this guy's got something crazy, I should, in theory, be fine. So bring back Tinket, because it has biggest attack. And that ought to be game. Alrighty, so a good effort by Mr. Player. He had some stuff and some things. Unfortunately for him, I had way more things. But that was a good duel. I got to show off like everything I want to do with this deck. I made it Exceed. I made Link 5 God Dragon and Underworld Goddess in the same duel. So that was good. So, great duel for us both. I don't know if that went in, but that was a good duel. So let's go for the end screen. I think we've shown off everything we want to do today. And so let's just go in the end screen and talk more about the deck. Alrighty, Dragonmaids 2022 with some extra spicy tech cards. Did pretty good. We won 3 wins out of 3. We got to defeat some trolls who were actually doing some stuff. You know, reverse mill decks can be really annoying depending on what you're up against. And for the life of me, where the hell was Harvey's Feather Duster? But the deck went good. We got to do what we wanted to do. I got to show off 99% of what this deck can do. The only thing I didn't do was Draglubion and Titanic Galaxy, really. But, you know, I summoned 5-headed Link and Underworld Goddess in the same duel. That's pretty good. So, I hope everyone at home enjoyed the Dragonmaids today. Make sure you hit the like button. It's very important. It helps me know that you enjoy the channel and what we do here. And also consider subbing to help the channel get bigger. And next time on the channel, we're taking a look at Final Destiny board. We're taking a look at Destiny board next time. So, hope to have fun with that as well. And so for now, your boy Memphis is signing out. Take care till next time. Later, everybody.